As you begin to breathe a little more deeply, feeling your body relax more and more with each breath, you may notice how your mind can effortlessly shift between thoughts, between ideas, and even between questions. As those questions arise, just notice how the answers, they may already be forming within you, quietly, deeply, without effort. And with each breath you take, the space around you expands, giving room for new possibilities, new understandings, and new insights that are already beginning to emerge. Because isn't it interesting? Perhaps you've begun to wonder why you cared so much about what others think of you. And as that question arises, you may realize in the past, those thoughts, those questions, they served a purpose. And now, as you breathe deeply, you begin to feel that purpose is shifting, changing. Notice how it is completely possible to let go of the need to measure your worth based on the approval of others. And perhaps you can see, this very moment, that your value has always come from within, from that deep part of you that's always known that you're enough. You've always been enough, and you'll always be enough. Now, isn't it natural to wonder, what if you could just let go of the constant worry about being accepted and being liked, and instead trust that acceptance and love, they're already within you, just waiting to be fully embraced? Imagine just for a moment, you could let go of that need for validation, for approval, and shift into a new place where your worth is unquestioned and unshakable, because it's grounded in your own sense of self. And as you begin to feel this shift, notice how the old beliefs, the ones that caused you to feel hurt or depressed, when others didn't like you, they start to gently dissolve, like mist lifting from the ground as the sun rises. It's almost as if you can feel how those old fears of being judged or criticized, they can simply melt away, just like the fog, leaving clarity and understanding in its place. In fact, it becomes clear how those worries about people's opinions, they're not as important as they once seemed. Because really, the opinions that matter most are the ones that you hold about yourself. And notice how the more you trust your own intuition, the more you begin to realize that you have the power to decide what's true for you, what's meaningful to you, without needing anyone else to validate it. You might even start to feel a shift in the way you view your past, as the weight of old regrets, old hurts, simply becomes lighter. And with each passing moment, you can let go of the belief that others cannot or will not forgive you. In this space, forgiveness, it isn't something you need to chase after. It's already there, already within you, waiting for you to embrace it fully. And as you do, notice how it feels to release any lingering doubts, any old beliefs that no longer serve you. You can, in this moment, choose to forgive yourself, to release the past, and to step into a future filled with possibility, joy, and peace. Can you feel it? That shift in how you view trust. You may notice how your old fears of being let down, of being hurt, of trusting others, only to have them turn on you, it begins to fade as you realize trusting yourself is the first and most important step. And as you trust yourself, you begin to see you're not dependent on others for your sense of safety or security. You can trust yourself to make the right decision for you. And from there, trusting others naturally falls into place. And now you may notice the need to impress others starts to fade as well. You don't need to run after approval, acceptance, or love from others. You're already enough. The more you love yourself, the more you realize the energy you once put into impressing others can now be channeled into truly valuing yourself, honouring yourself, and being the person you've always wanted to be. And in this moment, it's clear you don't need to be the one who chases after others, seeking their approval. Instead, you become the one who stands tall, who's secure in their own worth, and who naturally inspires others by simply being authentically themselves. Your presence, your confidence naturally draws people in. Not because you need their approval, but because you already have your own approval. As you breathe even deeper, you might begin to realise the future you've been longing for, full of joy, possibility and love. It's already begun to unfold. And now, with each breath, you're moving into a future that's filled with all the things you desire. Peace, freedom, self-love, and the ability to move forward with confidence and strength. The past has no hold on you, because you're fully anchored into the present moment. In every step you take from here on out, it's a step towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. And the more you embrace this transformation, the more you realise you've always had the ability to create the life you desire. The answers were always inside you, just waiting to be uncovered. And now, you see just how much power you have to shape your own story, to live a life full of possibility, joy and freedom. The old questions, they're no longer as important, because they've been replaced with the powerful, unshakable beliefs that you're worthy, you're enough, you're exactly where you need to be.